everybody. Leticia here. Happy Thursday. Hope your week is going well so far. So on today's live webinar, I'm addressing a question that I get quite a lot. I have clients approaching me saying, listen, I'm interested in Playa del Carmen. I only have 100,000. Can I get anything for 100,000? Or I only, I don't want to go above $100,000. So can you show me what options you have for 100,000? And some clients are very specific. They'll say, no, I only want in Playa Central. So I just want to show you on today's webinar kind of what options are available, whether you are an investor or maybe even somebody that is considering living here. I will share my screen with you. I put together a few slides, so looking forward to it. Give me one sec, okay? Where do I put the slides now? Oh, I have them, okay. Okay, we're gonna do, okay. All right. So I'm going to go back and forth to a few, no, that's the wrong slide. Sorry, 1 second. Let's try that again. I'm just going to get my slides more organized. 1 second, you guys. Okay, here we go. Playa del Carmen. Thanks for your patience. Technical. All right. Let's try that again. All right. Thanks for your patience, guys. Okay. So, my slides. Aquí. Okay. So first of all, in case you're wondering, can I even get anything in Playa del Carmen for 100,000? So the good news is yes, you can. Okay. Now I've spoken to you guys. In Playa del Carmen, we have a great distinction between the two sides of the federal highway. That is the highway that connects the cities of Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, and it goes down all the way to the Belize border. So let's talk about the beach side of the highway. So by the way, I'm going to show you how do I do this. I'm going to exit here, bring up a map of Playa. Give me a second. So there you go. That's where Playa del Carmen is located. In fact, in case you want to be reminded, we have Cancun here, and about an hour south of Cancun, we have Playa del Carmen. And that yellow line you see on the map, that is the Carretera Federal, the federal highway, right? So in Playa del Carmen, when you're looking at the properties that are on the beach side of the highway, first, they're going to be significantly pricier than properties that are on the non-beach side of the highway. Now, the beach side of the highway, this is, and we've spoken about this before, this is the touristy part of Playa del Carmen. It's very walkable. This is where the famous Fifth Avenue is located, Quinta Avenida, where you have lots of little cafes, restaurants, little boutiques, and obviously you're a short little walk from the beach. So technically, if you're anywhere in this area, you don't need a car. You can take inexpensive taxis across town. Now, if you're going to be on this side of the highway, this side of the highway tends to be more residential. We have private residential neighborhoods, so it's more geared towards long-term rentals or people that want to live here. Not to say that there are no vacational or short-term rentals on that side of the highway, but by and large, this side of the highway is more geared towards those types of rentals. But of course, for those who can afford to, they can rent long-term or buy on this side of the highway too. So since we're talking about a 100K budget, let's go back to my slides and show you kind of what you can get on each side of the highway for that budget. So if we're going to be talking about the beach side of the highway, okay, what you may expect to get, and by the way, this is just a recent listing that was passed. You could get a studio in Central, but not necessarily, you're not going to be getting the best units for this price point. You're going to be getting units that are maybe rear facing, lower floors, maybe smaller floor plans. This right here is actually a unit in a building called Menese 38. Menese, as you guys already know, is a top developer in Playa. They built investor-centric studio units that are easy to rent on platforms like Airbnb. and they built to a high standard of luxury. So this studio unit is it's a resale. It's currently listed at 120. I know you could put in an offer. You're not going to get it for 100. I know that, but it's going to be as close as you can get. Now I'll show you another studio that's available in a building called Vanessa 24, which is again, I'm going to have to exit the slides and give me 1 second. I do have it somewhere. Man, where did I put it? Actually, I think I might actually have the link. No, I don't. Such a genius. Oh, I think I downloaded it. 1 second, you guys. I'm such a genius. I did download so there you go. Hopefully you guys can still see this. So this is a building called Vanessa 24. It's located right in the heart of the walkable part of Playa. And again, it's a building of modern studios. This is what the building looks like. These units come fully furnished. As you can see, the list price is 2 million pesos, which until recently was equal to 100,000 US. Okay, 34 square meters. Not a large studio, but that's about the average size you can expect for studios downtown. The building has a pool. Okay, that's what the studio looks like. And this is, again, a move-in ready resale unit. Now, I'll be honest with you, it's not so easy. These are some of the few that I've been able to find in this price range. Usually for move-in ready luxury studios, you're looking at least 150 and even more. And currently, with the increased cost of construction, even studios in pre-construction are becoming more and more expensive. We're looking at like 170 plus for studios downtown, luxury studios downtown. Okay, but at least you have some idea. Okay, and that's the location of the building. Again, we're just past Avenida 30th, and those of you who live in Playa again will know that any rentals and properties that are below Avenida 30th, so closer to the beach, they are even more prime. So as soon as you pass Avenida 30th, you are considered a bit less prime. Prices go down a bit, rents go down a bit. However, we are very close to Avenida 30th. It's still a very privileged location. So I'm going to close that. Just going to go back to my slides. Hopefully you guys can still see my screen. Okay, now, or I said 1 bedroom in the Colosio neighborhood. So going back to the map of Playa, the Playa Centro area is the most desirable. Now, once you pass Avenida CTM, we are in the, when I say the most desirable, from a rentals perspective, ease of renting, walkability. Now, once we pass this Avenida here, Avenida CTM, we are now entering the Colosio neighborhood. The Colosio neighborhood is, we've spoken about this before, is where all the growth is going in Playa del Carmen. There are new developments going here. However, a lot of this neighborhood is still transitional. So if you are like at the beginnings of the Colosio neighborhood, that is definitely a very desirable location. We're very close to the ocean. We're like 2-3 blocks away from the ocean. Very walkable, but not as many amenities, not as many stores, because it is a developing area. So I have an example of a 1 bedroom that is currently for sale in the Colosio neighborhood. It's listed at 109,500. Move-in ready, fully furnished. It's been operating successfully on Airbnb. Okay, but it's on Calle 60th. So the further, for those of you who live in Playa will know, Calle 60th. So this is Avenida CTM. Calle 60th is here, and it's going to be, and this particular building is located between Avenida 20th and 25. So definitely up here, there's not been as much new development yet. This would be one of the first new buildings on that street. And as a result, when you go to your pretty building, your surroundings are still going to consist of like older Mexican houses that were built 30 years ago and were not maintained properly. And so it's not looking very pretty. In the next, 2 to 5 years, I expect an increasing number of those old structures are going to be turned into beautiful new condos. But for now, I'll give you guys an idea of what this looks like. And hopefully you guys can, no, that's the wrong folder. Permíteme, I have too much stuff. My gosh, I got like a little more organized. But anyway, Mara, the building name is Torre MG. So you can walk and check it out if you guys are here in Playa. If not, I just want to share the video of the 1 bedroom. So you see the kind of, oh my God, please give me a sec. Where did I not? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I thought I had it. Oh, I'm a genius. I really need to get better organized. Okay. It is called Torre MG. There it is. Thanks for your patience. Okay. So I'll just do, I'll show you the video of the units. Okay. Building in Playa del Carmen, which is located in the Colosio neighborhood. And I'm going to show you this one bedroom unit that is available for sale. So as we walk in, we have a full kitchen here with a full-size fridge, okay, 2i electric stove, lots of cabinet space, okay. Oh, I just kicked the garbage can. All right, and this is the living room area, okay, big closet over there, and it's, as you can see, this would be what we would call a junior one bedroom suite. This is the bedroom area, okay, and you've got this kind of, opaque glass sliding doors. Okay, more closet space, lots of storage space up there as well. And here we are in the bathroom, and again, very spacious, very nice bathroom, high ceilings from what I can tell. And again, washroom area and shower. I'm just gonna fast forward a bit. This is, and yeah, the apartment is being sold fully furnished and equipped. As you can see, both rooms and the ceiling fans. The nicest is the view. It's kind of a transitional neighborhood. The Colosio neighborhood is a mix of beautiful new buildings, and then you've got some of these older structures that are. Okay, so exactly what I told you, right? So that's what you can expect for a view when you're in this newer part of Playa. It's a developing neighborhood in Playa. You are a few short blocks from the ocean. But here, if somebody is really adamant about 100K budget, and if they want to be on the beach side of the highway and they want a one bedroom, they don't want the studio, pretty much the only place you're going to find that is in the Colosio neighborhood, unless you find like a really motivated seller of an older style one bedroom. That, I mean, you're going to have to, you're going to be sacrificing some things, right? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm still sharing. I'm such a noob. No, I'm not. I've literally been using this for a while. I should know better. Okay, so we talked about move-in ready options. Let's talk about pre-construction. So if you're looking at pre-construction projects on the beach side of the highway, there are some. There is currently one project that I'm aware of, and it's being brought to one of my favorite neighborhoods where I happen to live. It's the Sasilhan neighborhood in Playa. And this is a project called BG, or Buongiorno Condos. I could do a separate webinar about it, but if any of you have questions, this is essentially a budget-friendly studios building coming to, again, the Sasilhan neighborhood. Delivery is expected for fall of 2024. I'll double check that for you. Anyway, they've already sold a good number of the units. But here, especially for people who are able to put down a significant down payment, like 85%, you can get studio units for less than 100K in pre-construction, okay? They're not super large. They do not come furnished, I should say, but this is the concept for the building. Some of them have balconies, some of them don't. Again, they always talk about, the benefits of, the growth that we've seen in Playa. Some of the vendors for the project. So yeah, I mean, according to government agencies, we're looking at 8.4% population yearly growth average. That is according to actually the local census. Other estimates place the population growth even higher than that. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Playa del Carmen in general. We've already I've addressed that in other webinars. 110% in the last 10 years, 425% population growth in the past 20 years. We're definitely in a very desirable area, both in terms of short-term vacation rentals and people that are coming here to live. So yeah, the location, again, very desirable location. It's on Avenida 15 between Calle 40 and 42. If you've been here, again, you're within 2 blocks of the famous Fifth Avenue. Again, this is the Tranquil and the Fifth, very good location and very attractive pricing. Even for people who are only in a position to put down 30% to reserve one of the units, you're still looking at prices just a few thousand upwards of like 100K USD, okay? And that's based on right now the peso being 19 pesos for the dollar, okay? Because for a long time we were taking 20 pesos for the dollar. Beautiful building, 40 units, 7 levels. So this is one of the few buildings that I'm aware of where you're gonna get prices for less than 100K. There are the same brokerage has some other projects, but they're gonna be not as in areas that are not quite as desirable. So even like more transitional areas. This is a good area. Okay. If you have any questions, of course, I'll put my contact info at the end. Okay. So let's talk about now, my friends, the non-beach side of the highway. Okay, it's a whole different scene on the non-beach side of the highway. As I was explaining to you, the non-beach side of the highway in Playa del Carmen is more residential. Here we have private residential neighborhoods such as the one depicted here, and I'll show you guys some options. And you can definitely, sorry, I'm gonna have to turn off my WhatsApp because it keeps talking to me. So, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, okay. So here you can find for 100,000, it is realistic that you can find 2 or even 3 bedroom apartments in certain some of these private residential neighborhoods. So for example, I have a video on my channel of a 2 bedroom that is available for sale in the Punta Estrella neighborhood. This unit is hopefully it's gonna let me share. Oh, now I have to sit through an ad. Oh my God, give me a second. On my own video. I'm not even monetizing anything yet. Sorry about that, you guys. That's great. For another project that I'm not even selling. Great. I'm sorry. This is very embarrassing. Next time I'll know better. Okay.
Hey everyone. So we are in Punta Estrella, which is a development close to Plaza Las Americas in Playa del Carmen. And I'm going to show you a 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom apartment for sale in this peaceful development here. This apartment has a well-equipped kitchen with 4i gas stove, electric oven, full-size fridge,
Está bien.
and a washer and dryer. Okay, that's the boiler there. You have a bit more storage space. Okay, the furnishings are an extra. Those are available for sale as well.
Okay, I'll just fast forward.
Peaceful.
Balcony view. I can link to this video
It's a work
if you
table.
guys want to have a
So
look.
you could watch it from the table.
Oh,
And
my
then say hi.
son.
This is the guest bathroom.
Anyway, 2 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms.
Big size mirror here, and this is the master bedroom with a queen size bed, big closet space, and full size bathroom here. Here's the bathroom
And
with the ensuite.
anyway, there's
And
one more
on the other
bedroom
side, we
and
have
bathroom.
the second bedroom.
Okay.
This one is not furnished. There's a barbecue there, which you could also keep.
Okay.
There are new energy efficient energy.
Okay. Good. So you got the idea. That's an example of an apartment in Punta Estrella, and just so you guys have an idea of where Punta Estrella is, and it's a really good location because you are a 5-minute Fraccionamiento Punta Estrella. You are a 5-minute walk from Playa del Carmen's largest mall called Plaza Las Americas. So that's where it is, and pretty much here is Plaza Las Americas. It's not on the map for some reason. But to give you an idea, and I did look at this before, you're going to be about a 9-minute drive to the beach from here. So you're not super far. It's very well located. Now, another 5-minute drive from here, we have another neighborhood called Selva Nova, and I have another video on my channel, but I'm almost afraid to click on it right now because it's going to make me sit through ads again. Selva Nova, you can get 3-bedroom apartments.
Hey everyone, Leticia here. Hope
Blah,
you're
blah,
doing
blah.
well.
Okay.
Neighborhood are large 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom units, so very family friendly, very safe. To get into the neighborhood, you have to pass through security. Now, you may have heard me mention Koto. Koto is kind of like the subdivision of the neighborhood. So they currently have 8 Kotos, and they're in the Koto 6.
Okay, this was a while ago. They're currently building Koto 11, if I'm not
Nice
mistaken.
amenities. Another pool over here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanted to give you guys an idea of what the neighborhood looks like for those of you who are looking for more tranquility and perhaps like this kind of residential lifestyle. And what else to mention? If you know,
I will also link to this video down there. So yeah, Selva Nova, not in the newest development. So we're going to talk about pre-construction on the other side of the highway, but If you're looking for a move-in ready unit, there are still um, there are resale units available. So the original owners that bought them a few years ago, they're selling them. What I like about this particular neighborhood is that they are very spacious. Okay, again, you're looking at prices like 100K would be about your minimum. They'll go from 100 to 140 or so, depending on um, just how nicely equipped and furnished the apartments are. It's often the case that the apartments will be sold fully furnished. And my friends, this is another. So speaking about moving ready houses, I cannot believe my eyes. This was actually a plan that brought my attention to this new development in Playa. It's actually they are now in Koto too, and maybe I'll do a separate webinar about them. But these, my friends, unbelievably are 3-bedroom homes that. Let me show you some of the. Yeah, where's this? Yeah, maybe here. Yeah, 3-bedroom homes that are being offered for sale for again around the 100K USD price point. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. In they look like that. They're not townhouses. They're actually standalone houses. And I checked the distance. You're looking at about an 18-minute drive to Central. To the beach, it's going to be closer to that, maybe 12 to 13 minutes if you're going straight down to the beach. Okay, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. Those are the floor plans. Again, family-friendly neighborhood with all kinds of amenities, such as, in fact, you can see the video here. Kind of give you an idea of what the amenities would look like. There's a pool, kids play area, um, lots of trees, vegetation, and yeah, these houses, my friends. If somebody has the money, you can literally within 45 days of somebody signing the ownership papers, they are able to do delivery. So these are pretty much immediate delivery. They do not come furnished. However, between myself, the developer, we do have connections for furniture packages, lots of options where you're not going to be left with an empty home. Okay. But yeah, how amazing is that, my friends? How amazing. Did you know that you could get a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom house in Playa del Carmen for $100,000? Pretty awesome, isn't it? And in pre-construction, okay, I mean, I don't want to make this much longer. So just like we spoke about how because, okay, let's say some people are not in a position to buy something that's fully built. Maybe they can't qualify for a mortgage. We do have some mortgage options for Americans, Canadians, and even uh, nationals from other countries. Is that the word? Citizens of other countries. Not to mention, obviously, for Mexican citizens. In pre-construction, there are some projects. I forgot which one I was going to tell you about. Yeah. So on the other side of the highway, again, the same developer that is building the Buongiorno, not the same developer, but the same brokerage is promoting a brand new project. This is still kind of in the pre-launch phase. I got the scoop. Maybe next week I will do a full webinar. Why can't I copy this? Oh, I'm supposed to click on it. Okay. This is very interesting, my friends. So this is close to, again, Plaza Las Americas. So close to the Punta Estrella neighborhood that I was showing you. Look at the beautiful condos here, my friends. And again, you'll be able to buy 2-bedroom condos in a complex like this for $100,000. Okay, this is in pre-construction, delivery fall of 2024. They just released the price list and so on. Again, I may just do a separate webinar on this. They are selling studio units in this building for around $50,000. Okay. I mean, if you want to own a piece of paradise, you want to live there, you want to rent it out some of the time, 2 bedrooms in a complex like this, look how beautiful. Yeah. And again, yeah, you're not on the beach side of the highway, but you're a short drive away. So for those of you who are wanting some like a brand new condo in Playa del Carmen, and your top budget is 100K, again, I showed you that Punta Estrella condo. It's beautiful enough. But again, if you want something brand spanking new, you can buy something in pre-construction. Of course, there are payment plans and so on in a project like this. And I really think like this makes things accessible for a lot of people. Okay. So with that said, I hope this has given you an idea of what you can expect, what your money can get you in Playa del Carmen. Even if your top budget is 100,000, there are still some options. In future webinars, I'm gonna talk about perhaps higher budgets. What can you get for 150? What can you get for 200? What can you get for two? I think we can keep going. Because there are properties, as you can see, there are properties that you can buy for less than 100,000, and there are properties that you can buy for millions. So that's my contact info, my friends. Feel free to email me at info@freedomplaya.com if you are interesting also. Interested in finding out more about a property in this price range, or of course any budget you have in mind. There are options available. Feel free to reach out. Okay, thanks so much for watching again. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen now. Ta-ta-ta-ta. And I'll see you on the next one. Okay, have a great rest of your week. Okay, blessings. Bye bye.